Nonetheless, even though the field has matured over the last decades, and even though many algorithmic proposals are published every year, the recommendation today, the research community to an overwhelming extent relies on data-centric offline experiment. Today, offline, 2021. Alright. Overwhelming extent relies on data-centric offline experiments that do not involve the human in the loop. Huge difference. These offline experiments are, however, based on a number of assumptions. In particular, it is assumed that they used computational metrics like precision and recall are suitable proxies for the effectiveness of an algorithm whenever it will be deployed online. I don't know any of them. Let's move on. In reality, however, higher precision obtained by an algorithm in an offline experiment, that it will lead to desired impact or business value in terms of sales. Okay, no good reference yet. So it's saying like the assumptions here are too strong and non-realistic. More research is needed that aims at understanding how recommender systems affect the individual and collective behavior of humans, and what this behavior change means for organizations and societies. That is a very good question. I like this topic. Is any research done in this area? So we want to see how these recommender systems are changing our minds and also society. Oh, business model. Okay. To truly understand this phenomena, it is often important to understand the idiosyncrasies of the particular application. So, Instagram, YouTube, they're different, as the intended effects of using the recommender system and thus the relevant performance metrics. So, we can have different performance metrics for different apps, largely depend not only on a particular domain or on the business model of the provider. Okay, I love this one. Actually, I like the business model. So the thing is that I want to have econ part of some aspects of econ, which includes the business model of the recommender system. And I also want to have this machine learning side, which was not present in my previous works. So I want to have a bit of business model, because if you go too much in econ, we cannot cover the machine learning. But I want to have some aspects of it. How many users revealed their preferences, and would they worry about privacy? One thing really annoys me is that you're talking to some friends, and then you go on Instagram on your storyline you see ads exactly about what you are talking to. So they are hearing us. This is not cool. Zuckerberg, please stop. Don't be an asshole. Other thing I don't like, you're on this app, you're searching some stuff, you go on another app and you see related content. They are, like, for example, YouTube probably is giving your data to Instagram. So privacy, it scares me. Little research seems to be done regarding the design choices for such systems. Don't worry, humanity, I'm here for you. Okay, this special issue contains a selection of papers that address many of the above mentioned issues and topics. It features one paper that emphasizes on human-centric perspective of recommender system. I like this. Up-to-date reports of successful deployment and open challenges of recommendation. Technology in industry, 3 works that critically reflect current research practices and outline future. Yeah. HCI is human-computer interaction. Understanding the HCI side of recommendations. Being able to estimate that a user will most probably like a movie may often not be enough. Why not? It might, for example, happen that a recommendation algorithm returns a collection of rather niche items such as Spanish black and white movie from the 1930s. I don't remember any Spanish black and white. Is Zorro one? Zorro? See also the study by Extrand et al. 2014. So motherfucker, when you're writing a paper and you say that it is such as this niche, give us some example. We will go watch them. In such a case, a user might not even try out this recommendation, even if she or he would have, or they didn't add they. So not good. Not good. Your paper sucks. She or he would have loved the movie. Do they mean that other people cannot love? Disgusting. Oh my god, I don't want to read this paper. Strange users might only follow such recommendation if they have already developed trust into the system over time. They might only explore such a recommendation if the system by some other means. Explanation increases the user's interest. Okay, generally recommender systems are often characterized as tools that, okay, I think I should not read this fucking paper line by line, just give me some good reference. Okay, maybe this paper is interesting. Constant and Terwin, 2021. Last 25 years of recommender system from a human-centric perspective. Looked at the developments in machine learning. All right. The impact and value of it, that's huge. Oh, wait. So typically building an effective system requires an in-depth understanding of one, which types of recommendations create value both for the consumer and the provider of the recommendations. Alright, how the impact and success of the recommender can be measured. That's important. What is success? 3, there are any risk associated with the recommendations. Like we waste a lot of time on social media. So, but is it really a risk? What would we do if we didn't use that time on social media? Understanding such a, okay, that's why I got interested. Understanding such aspects is also crucial for academic researchers. While academic research generally strive for generalizable approaches, it remains important to address problems that matter in practice. Oh my god, that's super true. That's what I want to do. I don't give a fuck about who. Like these papers they're talking about here sounds again very, I don't know what to call this guy. They are not very mathematical. They don't have a mathematical model. Actually, maybe it's good if it's like a paper. We can write them like that. They're more of an overview. But I like to read one of these, like Guela et al. 2021. Why not? We can skim this and see what kind of paper they are. I want to write a paper and do a research. Mathematics for me is just a tool. So I don't feel I have to use mathematics in my research anymore. Actually, I feel like sometimes in my previous research, mathematics was more of a burden than helping me to, like we are stuck because we want to prove something by mathematics while we can do simulations. I don't think about high of mathematics anymore, to be honest. I feel like a lot of these journals and conferences, bunch of guys who were interested in math gathered and just trying to solve everything by math, while they don't give a fuck about real life and practice. I'm not saying everybody is like that, and I'm not saying every use of math is like that, but some people are obsessed with math Instead of going and doing research in math, they are mental masturbating here. All right. They added half a page talking about the writers. The whole paper was 4 pages. Half of the 4th page is about the authors, and at the end they also added the box how to cite this article. Okay, it's not an article, it's not a paper, it's an article. That is good. Okay, the references are good. One is Learning Collaborative Information Filters, which is ICML paper. Crisis, what crisis? ACM conference on recommender systems. Measuring the business value of recommender system. I like this. ACM transaction and management information system, TMIS. That is a good one. Amazon.com, recommendations, item to item, collaborative filtering. I will look at this one. It's also IEEE. SQL Server recommender systems. That was interesting. I may not read it though, because it seems it's very like niche kind of paper, is neat. Group plans and open art. So one thing I learned, collaborative filtering is related to recommender systems. In e-commerce, that's also EC. That's an EC paper. I like this one too. Okay, I'm really happy I read this paper. Now I have a better understanding what to read next. Deep learning for recommender system case study, that's good. ICML, machine learning, that matters. All right. I think we did a good job today. We found some good papers. I'm gonna read them and see where they take us. Okay, good. It is still raining in Boston, Cambridge, and I'm going to eat something now. Goodbye.